This is the Swarm Unplugged podcast, where we get to know the Be Social community and encourage others to join us. With hundreds in the community, we want to get to know all of you better. From the newbie to the expert to the project partners, we will be learning who they are and how they can best benefit from Be Social. I'm Christopher Knight, so let's get started.
Rick.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday afternoon.
Hey, it's still morning. It's not afternoon. It's morning.
Morning to you. I see your beautiful green shirt. Love it. That sweaty hoodie, and I got your dog tags. Definitely.
That's right. Got my dog tags. You haven't got any of those, do you?
Oh, I've got more than I can count. I can just reach over here. I can get my dog tags out and got them on here.
Mm-hmm.
Check this one out. That is the honey token, and that is the SVU DAO.
Wow.
Of course,
that is cool.
I've got my B.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to see. Let's get that up there. And
very cool.
Flip side is another one of my favorite bees here.
Wow. And
of course, you guys can get these dog tags from NFTdogtags.com. For the techies, NFTdogtag.io.
Hey, I don't see a dog tag with my picture on it. Why don't you have one of them around your neck?
That's a good question. Let's talk about that next time.
Mm-hmm.
What's
new?
Well, what's new is we are a couple weeks outside of our NFT Connect in Austin, Texas, and we do have a treat today. You ready to hear it? A lot of people have not seen day one, which aside from registration and greet and meet, we had a very interesting evening. And it was actually called Pitch Night. So,
now, what are you talking about? You're talking about another NFT meeting? What?
No. This is the past NFT event in Houston, Austin, Texas. And on the very first evening, we open mic'd it to those that pre-registered to talk about their project. And
that's
I thought it'd
make
be very
your pitch thing. All right,
that's
very
right.
Cool.
Make your pitch, but it was Christopher has that coin, make your pitch, with his podcast. So the late Christopher. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to see if we can share Pitch Night. I am in the process of rendering a video that would enhance the audio. So some of the speakers is going to be very low, might be hard to hear. But working on this 2 hours ago and rendering this out, it's only up to 16%, and it's not going to make this broadcast. So I think the best we can do is just do a screen share and let this roll. We can pause it and talk, a little bit if we want about each of the speakers. And this is part one. I think there's going to be a total of either 3 or 4 parts if we continue in this vein. Mm-hmm. But let's give it a run. Let's see if it's going to work.
Well, I like the idea of it. A lot of people didn't get to see it, so this is a great opportunity. So thanks for sharing.
All right. Let's see if we can do this here.
And the reason they call me FOMO Head, and the reason we're here at NFT Connect, is NFT Connect started in Arizona. This is our second event. So let me tell you a little story how we started. It started from a Twitter space. There was a few people on the Twitter space after a call, and then they started talking. And they said, hey, wouldn't it be great to get together in Cabo? And when that didn't work out, I don't know why it didn't work out, but they said, this guy said, we should do Arizona. We should go to do NFT Arizona. Arizona's close to Vegas, near San Diego. And all of a sudden, a day later, it began. with a seed. One seed planted, and that's what I'm excited about this event. We have, I think, 16, 17 communities, projects that are going to be speaking. This is what I learned about projects. There's going to be little tidbits that each of us are going to take from each project. We're going to learn from that. We're going to collaborate. We're going to innovate. We're going to learn from each other. This is not 16 or 18 different projects. We're a community. And there's going to be 18 different communities, but we're all part of the same community. We all want adoption. We're all shooting for adoption. So we're not on separate islands. We're in a community with bridges. As we say in life, as we rise, we lift. And that's my slogan when we do the FOMO Head show every single day, 7 days a week. Hat Sack Head, can you stand up for a second, Hat Sack Head? Go ahead, Hat Sack Head. She is the one and only Hat Sack Head. She produces our show. She does the content. I get up at 4:30 in the morning every single day. I do 3 hours of Twitter Spaces. And you ask me, how did I get involved in that? Because I have one of the best communities in the world, and I want adoption. So what will it take? What will it take for adoption will be everybody in this room working together. Everybody understanding each other, everybody opening up DMs. That's important. So when you like somebody and you follow them, it's all about communication. It's all about a helping hand. Because you're not getting there by yourself. We talk about metaverses. We talk about your community. We talk about the bees, waifu girls, the lazy lions, the bored apes. Every one of your projects. The bees, the birds, the monkeys, whatever you want to say. The D-gens in the room. You know who you are. We work together. So that's this event. So I flew in from Arizona, spending a week here to hang out with my best friends. Okay? And everybody in this room, I'm going to learn from you. So what I like to do is when we start off with the projects coming up, have an open mind. We're here to learn from each other. We're here for adoption. And that's it. We're here to learn. So if you rise, you need to lift everyone around you. We will leave no one behind. Hey, can you get some IT people working on this? I've practiced for at least an hour and a half speaking, and I don't want you to lose my voice. Are we ready? Are we ready? Everybody's I'm gonna give you the rules. Because us Italian guys from New York, I was joking with Dan. He said, your name? And I said, FOMO. And he goes, what kind of name is that? So it started real quick. I asked my wife, Audrey Hatsack, hey, how come there's no money? And she said, because you're a FOMO head. How many NFTs did you just buy that's not worth anything? Because I didn't do my own research. I didn't look at their Twitter account. I didn't know if it was fake noise. I didn't learn that they were paying for things. I didn't understand knowledge. So then I learned my real name is Giovanni Luigi Santisi. It's like FOMO head, just with a little bit more attitude. So when I ask you 3 minutes, do your 3 minutes. But remember, it's not stress. You're among friends, okay? We are here with each other to learn from each other. You need me to go up on stage? Is that what it is? Can you hear me better now? That's Rich. That's Rich back there. Everybody give a hand to Rich. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a McHenry. So stay away from the back. So we're going to bring the first 6 up. I want to make sure everybody understands you got 3 minutes. We're going to watch on that. Talk about yourself. Talk about your project. You got 3 minutes. There's nothing to be nervous about. You're among friends, so have a good time. Does that make sense? You're just having a good time, okay? I'll introduce you. You'll have your 3 minutes. We'll go on to each one. Then after the 6 go down, you'll just go back to your seat and you. And like I said, have a good time. Testing 1, 2. Let me remind everybody, nobody puts Cuomo head in the corner. Okay? Listen to me. We're all having fun. I am not the center of attention. You guys are. I'm only here to orchestrate. So have a fun time. Melanie's going to bring the first 6 up. I'm going to introduce you very shortly. Have a great time. And that's where we're going to be. We're going to learn from each other. Number 1 is, I think it's Austin. Number 2 in line is Dr. Andrea. Is Alex. 4 is Ben. 5 is Ray. And 6 is Lori. Test your microphone, turn them on. We've added some little technical.
User error. You know what I'm saying? Come, John.
Testing.
You gotta unmute the microphone.
Hello, hello. Okay, Austin. This is Austin McHenry. I happen to know Austin because he's part of the SBU DAO, which I'm a member of, and he doesn't need any introduction from me. Austin McHenry.
Yeah. I need you all to do something real quick. Scoot in a little bit, get to the edge of your seat. I need you all to scoot in a little bit, get to the edge of your seat. Get to the edge of your seat. If you get real close. Get real close. You all hear that? There's a swarm coming, baby. I want to ask a couple of you guys a few things. What do you do for a profession? Will T here. What do you do, Dr. T? What do you do over there? What do you do back there? You right there. You're a consultant. What do you do? You're a Texan. What do you got over there? A professional DJ. That's all we all. So I do want to say a couple of things. We got people from all over the world, different walks of life, different talents and skills. And we're at a time where humanity has a chance to redefine the future, redefine society, redefine how we operate, how we cooperate, how we interact with each other. We all identify problems in this world. We all identify things that can possibly be better. We complain about things, but right now we have an opportunity to make those changes, to innovate. But it starts with education. And so if you don't begin getting educated, you don't begin learning, you're not going to figure out how to innovate, how to improve those things. I'm a big contributor of SBU DAO. You're going to hear a lot of swarms and the bee halls, because there's a swarm coming. With the SBU DAO, we represent education. So we're going to educate you. Once you get educated, you can be able to innovate. Once you're able to innovate, you can collaborate with others and start to begin the future. One thing SBU DAO is introduced is a new way for society to operate, a new way for the future of governance, new way of laws and rules and humans collecting social and capital together to push the initiatives forward to the future. It's something that I'm extremely passionate about. I've researched a lot of history. And during the Industrial Revolution, we've seen a new paradigm in humanity to where living conditions changed, to where education changed, to where the human life extended. And now we have an opportunity to utilize the future of technology to change the world. The Social Bees University DAO is people from all walks of life, skills, and talents to become world changers and change the damn world. I'm sick and tired, and we're sick and tired of hearing all the problems. We're sick and tired of hearing things that can be changed. And now we have an opportunity with the beautiful technology in Web3 to change the world. But it takes each and every single one of you in this room to adopt it and to educate and to innovate. If you don't do it, it's going to happen. We're going to be right back in the same situation we find ourselves in today. So I invite you all today and right now to become a world changer, to stand up for your core beliefs, to stand up for what you're authentic about, and how you want to see the world change. And you have each other in this room to make that happen.
Yeah! Oh, Austin sets the tone. Austin sets the tone exactly 3 minutes to the second. I don't know if he's been practicing in the mirror all day, but I just want to know he set the ball. I'm impressed. Austin. Oh, man, you're awesome. I just want to let everybody know, too, you see me in jeans. These are my Wranglers. I bought them here in Texas. I do not own another pair of jeans in my entire life. Do you see these buttons? What type of button? Pearl snap. I've never earned the pearl snap button in my entire life. I'm a New York Italian. So thank you to Austin. Thank you for Jeremy taking me shopping. I just want to let you know, this is new because of you. As I came to Austin, this is what I do. Hey, you know what happens? You pivot. You pivot. We're always pivoting. We're always learning. So I want to take the time to introduce Dr. Andrea. As soon as I seen the word be social crypto, oh my goodness, I see money flying out of my credit card. I mean, she sees it. That's like, see the smile on her face? You say be social cruise. I see, oh my goodness, I'm hoping a rewards card. That's what I'm saying, extra mileage. Dr. Andrea, you have the floor.
Come together right now on a cruise. He gave the great surprise, the Be Social Cruise. I've been wanting to do ever since we became a group and started meeting 2 years ago. And that's the opportunity for us as bees, along with all our peers, our competitors. Yes, you heard me correctly, because we all compete in the same space towards the same thing, adoption. So let's get people on board where we work collaboratively together while we have fun. So the problem I see is that we need a space where we can play, have fun, do things like float in the ocean, mash together, break bread, dancing, whatever we want to do so that we can really get to know each other as real people, face to face. It's so great when we get to be together like we are here, and to bring our families with us. So you have some family time, we have together time, and then we can choose how much time we want to spend together. And then for the cruise, I want to do affiliates and sponsorship so that we're bringing other entities on board who want to help support this idea of collaboration and education. It's a 5-day, 4-night cruise from Port Canaveral out to Nassau, Bahamas. Nassau. I always say it wrong. That place. If you can pronounce it, you must come along. And what I want to do there also is I've been to the Bahamas multiple times, and their entrepreneurs are looking for new opportunities for themselves to get ahead and do things. So I would love to have like a 2-hour conference there as well to bring them on board. That's our way of giving to other communities, getting people the education and information about what the bees do, and all of our other partners that we have, and all of these other subsets that we have, from the goats and the mission and all of the things that are being offered here today. So when we bring that all together and we take that time and space to be a true family all together, that's what I have found that we can really mastermind at the highest level of success and get more people on board for adoption. They can realize whatever level that they're at, that they can gain. And what we'd like to do, what we are asking from the bees, is not only to be behind us to get the education and information out, but to help us with pulling other people in. So right now I've only booked 150 spots for 75 cabins. However, we right now it's Royal Caribbean. We have the opportunity to go up to 1,500 people that we can bring on. So I would like to fill this with all bees and bee partners and bee friends so that we come together to really have this great time. How many of you would love to go on a mastermind on the Sea Connect? Cool. Thank you for that. So I'm going to end with that right now. Let's come together right now to go on a cruise in November, and we'll be back before Thanksgiving so you can still spend the holiday with your friends and family, and let's have fun. Thanks.
That's what I'm talking about. You just made Hatzak's day. I just know she's planning something in November for me right now. She'll probably be on the phone. I want to thank you for that. Now I'd like to introduce Alex. And when I read his project name, and we haven't formally met, Quantum Society. Well, you had me at Quantum Society. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm not the smartest one in the room anymore with the word quantum. So I'm just hinting at that. I'm feeling a little bit, I'm looking forward to learning. You're up, Alex.
I won't get too deep into the quantum part because that'll take longer than 3 minutes. But learn to earn is going to absolutely slap the current education system and the paradigm on education in the face. And what we're building is a learn to earn ecosystem that rewards people to mentally and financially empower themselves. My background is e-commerce, and I built an e-commerce agency, which I'm very grateful for. It has about 60 employees right now. And the way I built it was not from specifically learning a piece of information and applying it. It was built by me starting to think differently and understand my unlimited nature as a human being, and the fact that I can create my reality and I can create something in this world that my gut truly wants. And that's an education that I went through, just learning on YouTube, a lot of Bob Proctor, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Tony Robbins, people like that. And this is an education that should be taught in schools. People should be growing up understanding how unlimited we are as humans, and that they, whatever their passion is, they can create it, they can monetize it. There's an infinite amount of possibilities in the quantum field. And and this whole, so Quantum Society is an education system with a backbone where we shine light on people's unlimited nature as human beings and give them the resources, tools, and education to build an income stream inside and outside of Web3. Through DeFi, there's a partnership with my e-commerce agency to give people experience in e-commerce so they can build e-commerce stores and potentially get jobs at our e-commerce agency. And we're just looking for more partners, more people to collaborate with, to provide more job and learning opportunities, and learning while also applying the information in a valuable way. And that's pretty much what we're looking for. Let's go, baby.
I love it. Did you do NFT Arizona? I knew it. I knew it. He impressed me then too. I feel like I have a new friend that I'm going to start having a relationship with you, because that's the kind of things I'm about. Learn to earn everything you have to say. So thank you very much. So I'm going to invite you down. We're going to come down to the stage now. They want to invite everybody down. But this is going to be Ben. We'll introduce Ben. He's going to be talking about memory gardens. And I just want to tell a story before you get going, because it has nothing to do about memory or gardens. But I want to let you know, I was shopping with Hatsack about a year or two ago. This is a true story. We're doing vitamins. Walgreens is having a sale. Buy one, get one free, or buy one half price. So Audrey decided, Hatsack, I just doxed you, I'm sorry. She decided to buy some vitamins, memory vitamins. It said memory pills. So about 2 weeks later, she asked me, hey, do you remember what I did with those memory pills? And without skipping a beat, I asked her, well, maybe if you took a couple on the way home, you remember where they're at. So I don't know if it's about memory. I don't know if it's about gardens, but I love both. Here you go, Ben. You got the floor.
All right. Everybody here is so positive. I'm going to say something that you don't say in the airport. Everybody in this room is going to die. One day, everybody here is going to be dead. Your family that's going to die. All right. So everybody has someone who is going to pass out from this world. And we are people, we all want to go ahead and say legacy of those who are going to be gone or we're going to lose over time. How do we take an essence of a person and make sure that that essence, who he was, what he was, who he was to you, how can we return that and keep it for future generations? How can I say for my kid, for her kids, that who I was, what I created, what I brought to this world? This is where memory garden comes in. We are creating a memorial on the metaverse that takes pictures, take sound files, and save that on OWL, which is a firmware that preserves the data for over 200 years. A person can come to our website, purchase a gallery, put his individual content inside that, link it to the blockchain, and that data is going to be there for future generations to come. We want to make that solution accessible for people that are not Web3 users. So one of the key points of our platforms are users don't need to have any crypto. Users don't need to have any experience in crypto. All you need is an email and a credit card. You can log into our platform, buy one of the space, and memorialize someone that you love and is not longer living. The entire process of using our platform, I like to go ahead and give an analogy to cars. We are selling a car that is powered by an electric engine. When you go and you buy a traditional car or you buy a Tesla, at the end of the day, when you go into the driver's seat, you still have the steering wheel, you still have your pedal shift, you still have your gear. Everything is kind of the same when you experience the driving. The engine is different. We are taking a car and putting a blockchain engine inside it. The user doesn't need to know about crypto, doesn't need to have the team to pay me big fee. Just log in, buy, upload the pictures, and remember the thank you.
Hey, headset. Get to know this guy. I need a garden. I just want to let everybody know. I need my essence of FOMO head on the blockchain forever. Have you ever even thought, I want to be around? I want some people in the future to know about FOMO head and get some, I like it. I love it. Thank you very much. Lori, Ray. Ray, I didn't even see you there.
I'm just like that.
You like a ninja.
I'm the ninja.
He's the only, he's the largest ninja I've ever seen in my life. He's going to sneak in a window. You're going to hear some broken glass. That's all I know. So I'd like to welcome to the floor Ray Papito, one of my good friends. You're going to enjoy it.
Hey. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry. I got to keep my notes because he knows that I do talk a lot. So this is just going to keep me on track. But I've been truly blessed to be able to live and breathe community building and to be a part of that. We all know that community is the exact very foundation of this whole space. But what's even more important is community of collaborators. That's what you need. You need people that think completely different. We're so different here. We know that when we try to talk to people and explain what we're doing, and you get that glazed look. So that Rolodex that you have, it needs to change, and that's kind of what we're all about, right? My project with there's a whole team, right? We got a big team, and it's called Collaborative because this is exactly the essential thing that you need. But we're here because that's the most important part of projects is that they don't get this. They fail. A lot of times you'll see that they launch and they launch this thing, they're successful, and now what? What do I do? Right? Their whole idea, and now they got to go build and do that thing. That's what Collaborative. We come in where now you can be connected to the connectors, and we're connectors, right? That's why, like I said, when we originally started, we were able to kind of go through this space and see all the parts that are needed. There's a lot of holes in this space, and I believe that that's what we're going to be doing with Collaborative. We're going to fill in those holes. We do have the Rolodex now. We were a part of launching successful projects, launching successful tokens, and a part of that team, and seeing what's really truly needed. And this space is needing those type of things. But what makes the difference in Collaborative is that you can link up with people that you're needing or that your team is lacking, right? You might have started out and maybe you didn't have some people that could build websites or do some kind of marketing, things like that. But for Collaborative, we have built a great team of connectors, people that are in this space doing spaces, doing all kinds of things in marketing, and like I said, amazing developers, people that can do tokenomics, people that are just just great visionaries. And sometimes you just need to talk and sit at a round table, right? And then be able to throw your ideas around with people that not maybe from that Web 2 world, but here in this new space. So that's pretty much what we're all about, Collaborative, and you'll be seeing and hearing a lot about us very soon. So thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much. I like that word, flabbergasted. I don't know how to spell it, but I'm working on it. Lori, it's a pleasure to meet you. I want to let Lori, she is the star, or one of the stars. She's one of the stars of Wings of Wisdom. I call her, her short is wow. Wow. Come on down, right here, center. Come on. Come on, wow. Wings of Wisdom. Woo.
Hi. This is not funny. Not my fun. My name is. Woo! We'll do it again. My name is Hillary, and this is terrible for someone like me.
Lori, you're fine. Just look at that bald-headed guy and talk to him. But that's Mr. Hummus. He likes hummus with crackers and cucumbers. And this is Lori. She works very hard, serving him hummus. These are your friends, Lori. Everybody is your friend. Let's go. You can do it. They're your friend. You run spaces. Just, you're good.
Woo, it's crazy. Everybody knows a woman. Everybody knows a woman in need. Everybody knows a woman that needs help. Everybody knows a woman who has been down a road that's not fun. I'm that woman. I used to be that woman. I'm not that woman women around the world, not just in my reach, but around the world too. I want to help them, but they don't have to go through what I went through. Abuse, neglect. Being alone, not having anyone. I want to be there for them. As the Wings of Wisdom, women from all over. There's 23 of us that feel the same exact way. I'm just the woman, I'm the face. And I'm willing to put myself out there to build this. To show other women you're not alone. You don't have to be alone. We're here for you. We hear you. We feel you. We've all been through something in our life that sucks. And I don't want you to be alone ever. We have 5 pillars that we stand on. Education, to change your life forever. Physical, mental, spiritual, help me, ladies. Community is a huge part. Being a bee, I'm never alone. Because our community is this. I would love for you to join us in empowering women. My time's up. I don't have to stop. We are going to change the world. We are going to affect women everywhere. We're going to give them a voice. We're going to give them the power back. Because we can. And this project is going to be them.
Well, I just want to let everybody know that Lori does a Twitter space, Wings of Wisdom, and I came with an IRL product called Wings of Wisdom Tissues. Extra aloe vera, a large box, and I was just going to have the Wings of Wisdom, the donations go to these causes, because every time she does a space, there's so many men crying. I can't even tell you. Most of the men are crying. The women know the pain. The men didn't realize the pain. It's something that I've noticed as I've learned. We see, but we don't understand. It's very interesting as I study the world and I do pay attention. That's why I love this space. It opens up my eyes, but not just my eyes, my mind and my ears. And then I see the pain, and then I begin to understand the pain. And then I feel the pain. So it's the Wings of Wisdom and the other projects that I hear about that are women centralized, then I start understanding. So I'm a big fan. Thank you very much. Thanks for being brave for us, and thanks for telling us your story. You guys can all hop down when you can. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do a little pivot. I like to pivot because this is Web3.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, there
Definitely
was
wow.
that was very cool.
My God.
Appreciate sharing that.
Let's see if we can do a little recap here. First, we had Austin McHenry, who talked about the SBU DAO. Now, those that are not familiar with SBU DAO, Social Bees University DAO, they might be saying, well, hey, how can I get in? How can I become a member? And if you hold one of the Bees NFTs in your wallet, you are automatically a member in the SBU DAO with equal rights to everybody in it. One bee, one vote on any project that comes up for a vote. In addition to owning a bee, will yield you bee honey over a 20-year period. So pretty impressive on that. What do you think?
Yeah, no kidding. It's kind of setting things up for your family, and it's not something that's just one and done. I mean, this is going to just keep feeding, for lack of a better word, and keep giving, and kind of like a beehive. It's the bees are always giving their honey, and it's the same way. It's kind of a cool concept.
Absolutely.
Love it.
All right. Next up was Andrea Miller, who is proposing and arranging a cruise for the bees in November, going to the Bahamas. Pretty interesting. For those interested, we can have you reach out to Andrea through either Twitter Spaces. We'll put a link in the notes for you to be able to reach out to her, but that's a pretty novel and interesting idea.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Alex Wagner, which is Quantum Society, which his project is a learn to learn, or learn to earn. So that basically those that are engaged in his project will be rewarded in some way as you progress in your education. Quite an interesting project in itself. I've always been intrigued with how to encourage people to learn, and we all know what better way than to reward them in one way or another for their increased knowledge and skill set.
Yeah, for sure. And that pretty much holds true to anything that you do. The more you educate yourself, the more that you get involved, and normally it reaps benefits from that. And it definitely does in the crypto space. And of course, in this particular space and everything that I think they're trying to move towards, it definitely holds true in that arena. Then we had what? We had Ray up next, right? No,
actually, we had Ben. Ben's got an interesting twist here. Now, in planning one's finality, He's recommending not only do you purchase a plot or a mausoleum, but purchase a gallery of your essence of life, as he said, whether it be pictures, videos, text, music, stored on the blockchain forever for your family and children and children's of children's to actually get a handle of who and what you were.
Yep.
Definitely an interesting twist.
Yeah, it is. And
Are you buying a gallery for yourself? I'd love to see it.
you haven't got a copy of that yet?
No.
Didn't. Oh, I need to send you the seed phrase for it.
Well, am I on that share list as your family?
You didn't know? Well, yeah.
I definitely know.
Yeah.
Moving on to Ray Petito.
Yeah.
Ray has a very interesting group, which is called Collabify. And they are a community of collaborators, or as he called them, connectors, to help projects connect with right people to enhance and take your project to the next level. So I see him as sort of an aggregator of a host source of different people that have skill sets and knowledge to move this or that project to the next level. And that's interesting terminology, Collabify. And I know he brainstormed a lot with his team to come up with that unique name. And that maybe we'll see that in Webster's dictionary going down the road.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I was stuck on whether you were calling him an aggravator or an aggregator.
I thought I said aggravate. No,
yeah,
aggregate.
you did. I thought I'd test your memory there.
Now, the last one, which was very emotional, was Lori. And she is one of the, actually the founders with a large group of women, which is their Wings of Wisdom. And I do know they have a great Twitter space that they do I think they do it every day. And her focus is supporting women of all walks of life. And she has been through some challenges and came through them and is using, I guess, her, what do you want to call them? Her challenges of life and going through
experiences.
them, life experience, and going through them and coming out a better person, saying, listen, I've been through this. I know what it feels like. Let's start a group that can help and support people. And it's a marvelous, marvelous project she's got going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I cannot leave out. Go ahead.
Santisi, I guess, is.
I was about to say. I cannot leave out John, our FOMO head. He is so perfect with mic in hand. I mean, I can see him in a comedy club.
Yeah.
He has great poise. He's a great master of ceremonies, and he did a fantastic job.
Yes, he did.
And
for sure.
We probably have another 2 episodes of people. I don't want to make this too long. We like to keep it under 40 minutes, but I hope everybody enjoyed it. We did have some comments that I could not post during the actual event. And most, Tony, they love the idea of you or me making a dog tag with your image. That was Sushi Samurai saying, Tony, dog tags are super rare. NFT dog tags are great, and so forth and so on. But I do want to thank everybody for listening to the open mic pitch night from Austin, Texas, day 1. And hope you guys look forward to the next one.
Yep, I am looking forward to it. And I think we, this could be a good thing because a lot of people can't get to some of these places and it's not, they're not, like right now, I believe the New York thing's going on and, and there's going to be of course the Austin show that's Austin, Texas, NFT Connect that we're going to hopefully be able to do the same thing so that we can really bring some, connect some of the people with what some people aren't able to obviously be there. So it's a great thing. Thanks for sharing, Rick. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And I do know that the pitch night itself, I have not found on any of the YouTube channels. So I thought it'd be very important and interesting for those that could not make it to see other projects and what their thoughts and feelings are.
Yeah.
With that being said,
I want to not forget to thank Cindy for all of her contribution as usual. She's always in the back helping us and encouraging us and giving us great ideas and normally bringing a lot of content and bringing us guests. So thank you, Cindy. And Rick, thank you, of course.
You're
and
very
thank
welcome.
you for everyone. Yeah.
And thank you, Tony, great host. And I think from a overview, looking from the sky above, I think Christopher, the late Christopher, would be very pleased that we are continuing the Swarm Unplugged.
Absolutely. Thank you,
All
sir.
right, guys.
Till next week.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Swarm Unplugged podcast. Be sure to hit the follow button and leave us a glowing comment. Gravitate yourself to be on the podcast so you are the next one to introduce themselves to the Be Social community. See you on the next episode.